Welcome, everyone, and welcome back to All in All United. It has been somewhat of a kind of treacherous 2 weeks, where we had to endure, the memory of that humiliation, at home to Mourinho and his boys. Normally when you had that kind of result and that kind of performance, it is one next game to come quick and fast to make amends now. But we had to endure that 2 weeks, Nico. It was a little tough, to boot with a lot of speculations going around about the dressing room in a mess, people players losing confidence in the manager, what again happened by the want to bust the manager throat. So much things happening. Not only that, a particular individual just continuing to be woeful, So it's so much things that happening right now that are not really working in our favor right now, and it not giving us as fans much hope going into this run of games that we're going to face. So Nico, as we intro the review today, well the session today, what you had to say?
Good night, all. Rooms were about to do a transfer review, yeah, guys. You know what I mean? Just after the transfer window closes, say, Nicole, let me do a transfer review now. You know what I mean? And for some reason, when I really watch the transfers, I say in my head, Reeves, we really gonna review, boy. You know what I mean? I think all of the transfer was underwhelming. None of them. Maybe we'll get into them later on as we continue the preview / transfer / everything. We already get into it, but I don't think none of them was anything to write home about. So I guess we'll get into them as we go along. But as Reeves would have said, I think this month will be a treacherous month for Man United. After that run-up we got against Tottenham. I think the only reprieve from that was Liverpool getting 7 right after. I think that's the only thing that make me kind of breathe a little easier over the last 2 weeks. Because that 6 and it will not be tough. It'll be tough. I think that 7 Liverpool get kind of ease the stress and the frustration a bit. Dreams, yeah, when you're ready, we get into it.
But as I say that, as I talk about the 6-1 and the 7-2, I have a co-worker, she real into her football and thing, and she's a supporter of Liverpool.
Right.
Anytime Man U lose a game, and I've had to be ducking and walking fast when I'm walking to the office, And watch me, even though I was a little embarrassed, I walk with my head held high and knowing that she don't get settled. I don't really feel no how now,
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's something, yeah.
There's really say, trouble is good for company, yeah? So,
yeah. As a partner I was telling me, you say there was a teaching counting, right? They say, when we read number 5 is Man City, 6 7 Liverpool, 8 Barcelona. I was teaching the count. Hey.
Which man, if you're laughing or crying away,
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Davion, good night, man. Thanks for joining, buddy.
Good night.
All right, so Nico, let me get straight into the mix, right? Because I think you have started talking about the transfers. We chose, guys, not to do it then because probably, it might have obscene going on in the review now. And we want to maintain, some form of, decency and composure in the review. So we have to sometimes let these kind of things settle and then come to you with the nonsense. So as you see in the title, transfer window shame. Nico, here what's going on. Right? Nobody could tell me that this transfer window was planned. All the signs have shown that our club do not plan. Right? You had a whole 6 to 7 weeks. And as always said, Nico, we wait until deadline day. 6 to 7 weeks. And as always said, Nico, we wait until deadline day. 6 to 7 weeks. And as always said, Nico, we wait until deadline day. 6 to 7 weeks. And as always said, Nico, we wait until deadline day. 6 to 7 weeks. And as always said, Nico, we wait until deadline day. 6 to 7 weeks. And as always said, Nico, we wait until deadline day. 6 to 7 weeks. And as always said, Nico, we wait until deadline day. 6 to 7 weeks. And as always said, Nico, we wait until deadline day. 6 to 7 weeks. And as always said, Nico, we wait until deadline day. 6 to 7 weeks. And as always said, Nico, we wait until deadline day. 6 to 7 weeks. And as always said, Nico, we wait until deadline day. 6 to 7 weeks. And as always said, Nico, we wait until deadline day. 6 to 7 weeks. Deadline day, you know, Nico, deadline day horse. And the next thing is none, absolutely none, not even Van de Beek, Ollie. None of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's targets were signed. But you want to send out media release that the board is relaxed about transfer activity. What nonsense. What really going on with we club, boy?
Right? Yeah, messes.
Ollie would have gone and said, well, listen, this is what I want. You all had 6, 7, 8 weeks to get these deals done. Right? You telling me everybody around us strengthened, but you relaxed?
Ooh, because you can't say who is Palestri. I can't even put good yet, right? I can't put those name good yet, right? Traore, right? Is that his name at all either? Right? Or even Cavani was on Oli list.
None.
Right? If it's a Van de Beek was on Oli list, I was still alright. I could live with that. Right? But the three that we get on the deadline day could have never been on his transfer requests during that time. So what is we really doing? Right? So we put all the eggs in Sancho alone, and from a long time we don't know we against Sancho, and that was it. The end.
Kiana, to show you how much, right? And Davion saying, first time I seen Ole Ramso because it's nonsense, buddy. It's nonsense, Davion. You telling me, right, that's Ole plan, but Ole not aware. Like I don't know who running our club in terms of public relations and relating with the authorities, because you know COVID have certain protocols in terms of self-isolating and this and that and the other. You telling me Ole plan Cavani, and Cavani can't even play come Saturday because he had a quarantine? Cavani was a free agent, for crying out loud.
Watch man, the Reeves, Cavani was going to retire. No, Cavani was going to retire. Cavani said he was going to. Cavani said he was going to hang up his boots. And this is unbelievable. Cavani, if we get anything close to what Zlatan would have give us with Cavani, we would have done real good, right? We can't say last season, right? Because last season he was a highly successful player at United. But if I really want to see what we really going to get from Cavani, because I am not impressed. This man made up his mind to retire, and this man just get a golden payday right after he's going to retire. No, the man said he was going to retire, right? And this man is a golden payday. Right, to come United, most likely after 1 or 2 games, he can pull a hamstring and he gonna be out for a few months and just ride out in the sunset like Sanchez.
And right? He getting paid there. He getting paid.
Exactly. Until this man was gonna retire. This man said he was within a position where he was deciding to hang up his boots. Right? And that's who we herald him as the Messiah, you know. He can help us. Right?
You know, it's a kind of, you know, when you want something and you want A, but you hope for A so much that you get Z, and I guess glad you get Z, so you're trying to make the best out of Z.
Oh gosh, why do you feel?
But I don't hear fans talking, you know.
I don't feel like that's in the alphabet.
Which man? I sit down and I watch and I say Manchester United, them is a serious club, but them really serious about moving forward. You know, because when you consider everything that, you know, we accomplished last season, you know, we were on the upward trajectory. We were hoping that this would have been a season here. Once we get the proper reinforcements, we were able to push the level and the team, you know, to actually compete, you know, for a championship, top 2. You know, we say, well, we try to decrease the margins,
the
margins, and then you go and you wait until deadline day, Nico. You sign 2 young fellas, one who can't come until January.
Yeah.
Do you understand? The next one, how much years he is? What, 15 or something?
It's 18.
The man never played in Europe. Were you hoping for? No, don't get me wrong, earlier. I ain't saying these people can't come good, but this is more of a risk than a calculated move.
To see the best out of these players, especially the Chayari and the Palestri, that gonna take them at least 3 or 4 seasons. 3 or 4 seasons, even more. So really and truly, I think Manchester United written off the last 4 years and just looking to build on whatever talent for after that. You know, by that time, Joshua will be about 28, Marshall, if he's still here, you know, Greenwood, and we don't looking at, because if you really had to take this transfer window in the context, then is not really willing to compete right now. You know, it's transfer that you're willing to compete in years to come. You know, and by that time, I don't even know if we will be fighting for 15th and 16th down there, because I don't know, I'm confused.
No, Nico, you know, the thing I don't have an issue with, you know, making signings for the future and building for the future. Right?
Of course not. But
at the same
we have
time,
a present.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the point. So you can't tell me that you know your current squad not good enough or not at the level to compete for titles, because we are Manchester United. We're supposed to be competing for titles. That's who we are.
Right.
That is how we grew up watching our team. So you can't tell me, right, that you want to build for future, but you're not studying the current crop, because then you're going to end up putting pressure on those young players. Because look, every time you see Palestri put on a jersey and walk out on that field, people expect you to do what Sancho doing, and that's unfair to the young man. You're not bringing the young man under circumstances or into a team where he'll be able to gel and filter into the team seamlessly. You bring in the fella into a group where everybody gonna expect him to be a world-class beater, and that's unreasonable for him. That's unfair to him. Coming from Uruguay, Peñarol, what going on with Talia? And what annoying the most, Nico, is the audacity for whoever to tell me that the board relaxed.
Yeah.
6 judgment weeks in her, and only come deadline day, Lampard in his bed sleeping.
And transfers coming. Yeah.
You understand? No, I talking deadline day, Lampard in his bed sleeping.
Right.
Ollie up talking about how promising the sweet man is and who he glad come. What kind of crap is that? We operating like Club Sando by, no offense.
No, we'll send that.
Let me get some comments.
Sando does do the business on point.
Davion saying, and we watch me, the kind of goal we have, this was so disrespectful, I find.
I don't know what expected from this man. What they really expected from this man? This man come to get a retirement check. What they expecting? How much games? I not seen Cavani play. The Premier League is a different beast, boy. Watch me. If Oli really get Cavani to fire and score 15 goals for this season, I will be real surprised. I will be very surprised.
Hey, Simeon, welcome. Hey, watch me. Simeon, you want to say ready for me, boy? He said them in serious, especially given what the other team exactly. And that's the annoying thing, you know. That's the annoying thing earlier. Everybody knew. Every club would have known that they needed to, up the game. Nobody
in certain ways, in certain positions.
Right?
Yeah, even if you look at City when I get Aki, when I realize, well, boy, I feel we need help. You understand? Go and get Ruben Diaz. Right? We know we need that centre back, and we just all right, cool, yeah. And watch your season, watch how much goals we conceded for in the 3 games so far. There's an unprecedented, boy. Right? You see the amount of goals we conceded? Jeez, man.
Hey, Kenton, welcome. Thanks for joining. He said it plain. It have nobody we can learn from on that team. I telling you, I telling you, it's watch me win a sad place. Yes, I'll win a real sad place. Every morning Cavani's signing. Yeah, every morning the Cavani signing looking better. Every morning, you're thinking, he gonna do good now. He gonna do good. Yeah, he ain't that bad enough. Remember when he played for PSG? He ain't that bad, man.
Yeah, but that's not didn't impress me at all. All I see in Cavani head is that he's seen dollar signs. That's all
my thing is
heart and soul United.
My thing, Nico, if the Cavani signing was a planned signing and nobody could tell me that that's a planned signing. But if the Cavani signing was a planned signing, I could say okay because see where you're doing.
Right.
You got leaving in January, so you want to bring in that backup striker. He's not gonna cost anything, bam, he's a backup, but we're still gonna get main targets. We wanted a centre back, we wanted a defensive midfielder, probably a left back, a right winger, we get Sancho, but we want to get, Cavani is the kind of signings, Nico, after you get everybody that you wanted. For deadline, we're going to Igalo leaving and let me bring in this one. And I would accept Cavani.
And you could live with that. You could live with that. But when you get nobody, because the other people we get, other than Van der Beek, which still again is really a squad player, right? When you get nobody and then you bring Cavani, then you're overall disappointed. So then signings like Cavani would look at as a failure in terms of the transfer window. So as much as maybe he would be willing to come and give us all and he might do good. But on the front, we as fans will be disappointed in the window.
Exactly, and you can't blame the fans because we understand the standard of the club. We know the kind of players we're supposed to be targeting. We know we have the financial resources to go for these kind of players. So, watch man, I don't know. Simeon saying why other teams signing players out of nowhere, final players that we need, but didn't look at why Arsenal. Yeah, but you still Arsenal come and get party, right? Easy.
Yeah. Right. I don't know the business, but we not a real mess. But I think either of them like it that way. I think they like it that way. Let me see. We get the left back and centre back start off the trip.
Right now we are laughing stuck on here. We are laughing stuck right now, and watch man. Throughout this entire season, Man United going to be a laughing stock. Davian saying the man gets zoned up from PSG. Yeah, them didn't want Cavani again.
Yeah.
Watch man. Hey, Nicholas, welcome, man. Thanks for joining me. See, every day there are new quotes from Cavani as if we care. I'm telling you, boy.
Nobody when you say there's listen all the interviews.
I listen to none.
Watch me. I start and I stop. I couldn't take it, boy. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating because all he's saying is what I want to hear. That is all. He just say what I want to hear. Right?
I am Jadon Sancho because if I didn't believe it, Jadon Sancho was waiting and he was ready to come to United, even on deadline day. And he posted something on social media today. He going to get his all. Now, if a man was never going to leave, what he had to say that for? He can't wait to get back on the field to give his all for the club. Because people knew deep down in Germany that he was leaving and he wanted to leave. It was just for Man United to pay the money earlier. You understand what I'm saying? And now the man had to go and put his tail between his leg and commit to Dortmund and their project. Now, I respect Sancho for standing his ground. I don't know if Man United wanted him to pull off an Aubameyang or Dembele and go AWOL to force a move. That is nonsense. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, from day one, Dortmund chief exec came out and said, listen, we had discussions with Man United. We told them the player said he wanted to leave. We said, no problem. These are the terms. Let's get it done. Amicable. All they want to pull. Nicholas saying, I see your little boy making his club proud on the Nicholas, you come out, boy, you come out, you come out, you come out. You come out, you come out.
The man vindicated, boy.
Yeah, you're vindicated. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were here. We were here. Man,
We are not bandwagon.
And watch me, don't ever call him wee boy again, right? Kenton saying Cavani ain't as bad as we think, to be honest, because he'd go in and do what Zlatan did. And that's just bring calm and experience to the players.
I don't know why. I really had to see that, boy. And as I was saying, he might do it. But just the whole chaos of the window, you know, everything that's not promising that. So you just don't know. You don't know where to put your faith and your hope in, you know. So maybe he could, but right now, how we doing and how we do our business and how we run the club, you really have no confidence in what's going on.
I mean, Kenton, I really hope we're saying work out because we need that. And right now, all we need it. You know, Kenton saying anybody else ready for a new manager, or is it just me? All right, we get into that. Minister Shane Quarry, I just want to take time to say a people. This man is a musician. This man is not more footballer here. But we appreciate the comment. You know, so Nico, as Kenton bring it up, you know, we already established that this transfer window was a shambles. You know, it's embarrassed our entire fan base. And we understand that the owners don't really care about the fans, they care about themselves. You know, and this transfer window was evidence of that. You know, we as fans, you know, it didn't need no vision from God to see what we needed. And these guys
they fail. Yeah.
And they were intent on failing on Nico. It's not like this thing happened and they didn't know it. They knew that they were not going to do this kind of business, you know?
Yeah.
So Nico, how you think now this transfer window shambles going to impact Solskjaer?
So even from before, right, you listening to Roy Keane, and Roy Keane would have been making certain statements that, and he would have said that at some point these same players is going to throw Olagana under the bus. And I don't think it's the players would do it. I think the board is who would have done it. I think the board with not backing him in some of his transfers, the main transfers he wanted. I think maybe they are setting him up for failure. You know, I think they would failing the transfer when they would have thrown Oli under the bus. You know, maybe it's something planned. Maybe it's something they want him to fail. Maybe they have a plan to bring in somebody else. You know, for some reason. But I think definitely, if you look at how the season has started, if you look at the form of even the players such as Maguire, who would have bought him for $80 million, given him the captaincy, and failing miserably in every game. Well, about one, right? Which I think would have been a Brighton game, which we still could have blamed him for some of the goals also, right? So on top of that, you know what I mean? I think Oli is going to have a very difficult time because you still had to justify Maguire. You still had to justify no starting Maguire after you're making a captain and you spend almost $100 million on a player, right? Then you had to stand by him, right? So most likely, if things don't improve and they don't improve fast, I think Oli is definitely will be run over by the bus. And with his head rolling all over the place because it ain't looking good for this month, October month. I think October month will be a terrible month. I think if you really come out of this month, you know what I mean, with our head above water, that will be a good sign. But I think it will be a very difficult month. And if the results don't change soon, I think by Christmas, you know, you can hear that Oli has got the sack and somebody else is coming. Because I've also heard Woodward was saying that he don't even mind wheeling the axe, you know. So after failing the manager, you say you don't mind wheeling the axe, you know. So I think overall it's showing that it is a real gloom picture over Oli head, and you know what I mean. If you really make it past Christmas, I think you would have done well.
Right? Nicholas saying Cavani could be a 12 goal a season player if he is fair play, but that's not going to fix the season. Yeah, no doubt. Davian saying the board did the same to Mourinho. They did the same to Mourinho. They did the same to Van Gaal. You know, they didn't support them boys and them, and then as Nico said, the wheel yaks. Kenton saying, I think of it like this: they already know Ole can groom players. Why else would they buy two teams? Have to be for a new manager with Statian philosophy. That's an interesting take on it, Kenton. Very interesting. Nicholas saying, I think Ole is drowning. If he survives this year, I'll be surprised. I just hope we make a tactical appointment next. Yeah, that's a very good point. But you see, Nicholas, the next thing is if they bring in a next manager, they go back him, Ole. They go back him.
There's a chance. Maguire defending like Lallana on Happy Hill. Oh gosh! Hey, you're right. You're right. Hey, no, but honestly, Lala's make some good defensive blocks, boy. Maguire ain't doing that, right? So I feel like again, Lala, I'm not sure about.
But I agree with what you're saying there. I find it's unfair to Ole, especially what he would have taken us through last season. I know when they compare the other top managers to Ole, you know, he not on that level, you know. But I thought that we were always giving him the platform to show what he could do, and I think last season he exceeded expectations. He proved that he could challenge some of the big guns. He mightn't be able to sit up there with them, but on the field, you know, I see that he could do something if you give him the tools, you know. And I really thought that this window could possibly be a statement of intent that here we're going on. We don't want you here. You know, we're not going to give. We're going to make you feel so that it doesn't look bad on us. You know, and I can't disagree with some of the comments that's saying that, you know, Ole might make it past, you know, this month, because when you check it, Nicole, October, November, he had to play PSG, Chelsea, Arsenal, RB Leipzig. You understand? I just to name a few, and then the repeat of the Champions League games. So it really.
And don't count on Newcastle this weekend, eh?
And we can't count on Newcastle either.
Right? Throw Newcastle in the pot. Don't count on Newcastle, eh?
Exactly. So this is a mountain, and then two, you're talking about no signings to really improve the team. On top of that, you have players underperforming, like seriously underperforming. We talk about Maguire, right? And we know sometimes when Maguire crack up, then that whole defensive line in a mess. You understand? We look at Bailly picking up injuries, and like if it's fun, you know. Then Lindelof looked shaky and all on international duty. So, you know, so it's like it's a combination of things I guess working against Ole's tenure. You know, in some regards, I will say it's not his fault, but in other aspects, you know,
you gotta
take responsibility, because I mean, you had to make some judgment calls, because
I guess he tried it with Bailly. He tried with Bailly. And I think even with Bailly, as we have said in the past, right? And Roy Keane would have said it recently. He said, if you had a bad international or even a bad game, the last game, it had so much characters around you that you know that when they come back into the team, you know that here what it have guys with support here, you know, to get you through whatever patch you're going through at the moment. But in this United team, there's nobody, because, well, I mean, Bailly came into the team, you know what I mean, for opportunity where you expect Maguire, you know, to be the leader there, and Maguire would have let him down. You know, I think if Maguire didn't make the errors and Maguire made, Bailly could have a very solid game. You know, so it really do have the characters there to really, you know, when you're down, to pull you up and to pull you through now. So I think you're really lacking in some characters, some strong characters within the team. And if you really look from front to back, you could only say there's only one character we have, and that's Bruno Fernandes. That's the only person who you can see is it's blood, sweat, and tears for Man United. Everybody else is just passive and whatever, and just going along with the flow. You know, and that's really disappointing for a big team like us.
Yeah, and then these are the opportunities now where the media they start to come with their speculations to cause more havoc in the camp now, you know, more doubt, more questions, because we heard and you know it was well publicized that it had a bust up in the halftime in the dressing room, and that's why Bruno didn't come out, you know. And I mean, you know, we don't know if it's true or not, but Bruno had to come out and deny that it have any falling out. You know, but sometimes you don't even know because he probably gets doing that to save face. You know, when I'm truly it has issues in the dressing room. But this is them now trying to cover it up now. You know?
Of course, so, I honestly thought he got behind Maguire. Right? I think he had definitely had a few harsh words for Maguire. I think that may be one of the main reasons why, you know, he didn't come out second half. And again on international duty, Maguire showed why he deserved it. Right, because again on international duty he was horrendous, and he let down his national team. You know, so and again that vindicates Bruno Maguire as I mean, you had to step up. You have to be better than this.
You know, and the thing about it is we expecting that the team, you know, because now football nowadays it's so, you know, everybody is partner and friend, and there's so much time to say it. Everybody is partner and friend. The time when Bruno went in on Lindelof in the game against Sevilla after the era, you know, it had a big, and Oli had to come out and say, well, we go deal with that, you know, Bruno probably a little too aggressive, but we go sort of that. And then he come again at Maguire, probably in the just remove reports are true. Not long time, Roy Keane gaining to men. You understand? I remember in the tunnel, you see all kind of thing happening with men. Look, even, and I mean, Mourinho is not my cup of tea. I'm glad he gone. But look, even when Son and Hugo Lloris had the thing, when they went in the dressing room, Jose didn't tell nobody, hush. He said that's normal. He said he expected that because of passion.
And the reason why I was disappointed about, right, especially after we get our 6 from Tottenham, is only going and shaking every player.
Yeah, boy.
After we get all Alex, you go there telling them then from Tottenham, good game, and patting them on the back. After you know get 6, I can't remember any other. You can ever see Sir Alex Ferguson doing that?
Wow.
If you 6, you walking out and shaking everybody and saying good game, and you see manager Man United. I think if we get boss your throat immediately.
What's man? Yeah, look, 1-0.
They want to say it was 1-0 in a tough game, you know, the keeper make good saves. You know what I mean? You're on top of the game for large portions, right? But you get 6 and you go there shaking and you only tapping Tottenham players on the back and nah. You see, that alone show that you're ready.
And not only that, Nico, that's
because what kind of example that's showing to the players too?
Exactly.
They can lose 6 and be comfortable and shaking and happy and you understand? Nah. And that alone, that's the kind of thing we care about. Get a short boss. Yeah. You have to lead by example.
Yeah. Hey, good night. Thanks for joining, buddy. You're rich on the inside. We're talking about whether Oli, you know, whether that's second inevitable, you know. Kenton saying if Sir Alex Ferguson lost 1-0, he walking down the dressing room before the players. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And that as Nico say the right thing there. That what Oli getting with is what trickling down to the players. I like the team so casual. You understand? Nicholas saying Oli is very lucky there. Or there are no fans that they are telling you. But you feel, but Ramdas, you really feel the fans would turn on Oli just yet, but because when you consider people on, because it had the Glazers out kind of, you know, movement going on right now. People understand because, I mean, it's no secret that Oli needed some quality in depth. And I'm not making no excuses for Oli know the players, but sometimes when you see new faces coming in, it's kind of boost now, you know. And I feel them fellas suffering from that, you know, where they see other teams around them strengthen. Because I looking at some of the training clips with Tottenham Hotspurs, and they brought in about 5 or 6 players, and you see the mood in the camp. You know, you see it it's upbeat, it's positive. You know, as opposed to when they were getting licks and they were losing the games, the mood was different. You know, so new signings is really bring
a new energy to the
energy, confidence, you know, to the other players. So I want to be fair across the board, and I want to really blame Edward Wood and the Glazers for really not giving the team the kind of support and backing that was necessary for this. Because think about it, Nico. Pogba, no, I'm not bashing Pogba, just making a point here. When Pogba was in the Valle decision, when Bruno came in, you saw Pogba changing how he approaching the game. He was looking up for it, and Bruno talking, the linking well, you know, and then now with the idea that the likes of Jadon Sancho will come in, a DM will come in, a centre back will come in, and then who you see, a 17-year-old, an 18-year-old, a has-been, and a left back. How that can motivate you to want to play for this team and continue with this team? And then people fighting on the man, now for making a comment on international duty about his desire to play for Madrid. I don't blame him. He out of time, all right, but I don't blame him.
But I ain't feeling much about Pogba right now. When he formed Pogba,
that's the point.
It's not the point. Right? So in my opinion, Pogba should be dropped. Right? But you can talk about that.
Kurt saying dread Fergie would I be? I'm telling you, I remember Fergie the red.
What's man? Fergie have any sideline pointing Maguire so. You understand? I telling you, you have any pointing Maguire so.
Hear what now? I telling you, Nico, the substitutions after that game, halftime would not have been Bruno, would not have been Matic. It would have been Lindelof for Maguire.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Things better change, eh?
Nicholas saying you forgot Oli almost lost his job before COVID stoppage. Yeah, but I still think that people had known that Pogba was injured for a long period during that time. Rashford was out for a long period. Marcel was out for a long period, and we was depending on the likes of Lingard and Pereira and them fellas and them and Daniel James. He purple patch went. So I think people knew that even though, you know, the team wasn't doing good, you know, I think they knew it was what Oli was working with wasn't really anything. And even at the beginning of the season, Nico and myself, we had known that Oli went into a season, you know, not with anything really to say, well, he could really accomplish. We had said so much times that it had naivety going into the season with the squad that he had. You know, so Simeon saying psychology, yeah, and that's where it is right now. That's where it is right now. Everything you're looking at. Kurt saying my club captain is Bruno. The man is very Cantona, Roy Keenish. We see what that, Nico.
That's the only leader on the team right now. That's the only leader on the team.
Simeon saying everyone knows this club ain't serious, including the players. Even Pogba knows it's time to go. Yeah. And that is true. You're seeing that kind of mentality trickling down. Everybody knows that nobody taking nothing seriously. If you as the owners not taking the club seriously, then why are you supposed to go and run myself to the ground?
Exactly.
Kenton saying the next thing. What is that lip tablet he does be watching? Oh, the tablet. Yeah. I think that's how he does see people playing Candy Crush. That's right. Imagine only playing Candy Crush. Imagine only playing Candy Crush during the game. Hey, all of us idle, but not idle. That could be good though. Yeah, Fergie somebody after 10 minutes. Men had to get ruthless. Only had to get real ruthless. Or else Oli could be the one who head on the block. How much do they want to bet we go in and on an unbeaten run with the players being out of the team due to suspension or otherwise? I hope your tongue take me, boy. I hope your tongue take me. All right, and next thing. All right, I think we read that one. All right, guys, so I think the general consensus is that if Oli don't come out of, October, November, with proper results, I don't think he gonna make it until December. You know, especially with Poch breathing down. You know, you not only realize Poch take a job yet.
Oh, the reason why.
So, I mean, it could be an uncomfortable place for Oli because I think, and I don't know why it's like that, because every manager who went before, you're in the job and you're hearing rumors about your job, you know, up for grabs now. You know? So,
But at the end of the day, Oli made his decision, and you other, I mean, somebody, especially the Wan-Bissakas, the Maguires, right? The Daniel James, you know what I mean? I think those are some of the decisions he would have to dive in, you know? And I think Poch would have made better decisions with that money. You know, I think because if you really watch Maguire, even Maguire playing for Leicester, you know, he used to look so good because that the type of football Leicester used to play. They used to just kind of a counter-attack football only. So they sit deep, soak up pressure, and then hit on the counter. Whereas Oli asking Maguire now to play higher, where he have more space to his back, where he had to turn to run. Right? And our players coming at you now with space attacking you. So I don't think, you know, I mean, if Oli really looked at the style of play and the type of defender Maguire was, that was a fit now. So I don't think it's a fit to the style of football that Oli wants to play.
yeah, because I mean, you would have realized, Nico, when we were playing the more counter-attacking style earlier last season, they were effective.
Exactly.
But then when you have the likes of Bruno and Pogba, you know, you want to possess the ball and you want to build the football. You want to, you know, and if you want to do that, then the likes of Bissaka and Maguire, they are not the right players for that system.
Yeah, not the right players for that system. So then it's questioning you as a coach, right? The technical ability to build the team, because now you should have been looking for more attacking. Like we said, even for like Wan-Bissaka, you'd have been looking as we used to say, a more Ricardo Pereira type player, right? Who's good at the ball going forward, could defend and could also cross, right? Not Wan-Bissaka who now trying to find his foot going forward when your aim is to possess the ball high up the field. So you know, so that alone, you know what I mean? And so then you can really, because you have technical people talking to Edward Wood too, and say, well, I don't feel this man know what fully well what he doing. You know, so maybe that's somebody Edward Wood is also.
Yeah, but then we're all expecting Poch to come and do with this attack crap.
Well, they gotta give some kind of confirmation that here what when the time come, you get who you want. You know?
Premium saying Oli is the closest thing that reminds me of the glory days. It's a shame he isn't showing more fights for those standards with the players on the board. That's so true. But then again, he happy to be there, so he could take whatever the board game.
Yeah.
You know, Kurt saying, fellas, what do you think about Oli as director of football and Poch as manager?
Nah, boy. I don't think Oli, because of the signings he making, I don't think he's even for that role. You know?
I think you got plenty conflict between him and Poch for the kind of signings the club wants. Because Oli seem to be looking for the more kind of passion merchants, while, you know, Poch is a more of a technical player now, you know. Nicholas saying, and the first thing Poch going to do is make Bruno captain, and Bruno going to play his heart out for him.
Possible. Yeah.
That's why Dalot would be better on the Poch system.
I don't have a lot of improvement to do going forward and crossing that ball, but oh gosh.
Well, hopefully, at his time at AC Milan, he'll get the kind of exposure and the kind of, you know, coaching that he might need to develop. You know, Kurt saying, once we overhaul that board. What? Who going to overhaul that board?
Yeah, because right now the board making money for the owners.
Guys, don't forget to, you know, to like the video. You know, we gotta appreciate it. Right? So guys, so we want to move on to the final, you know, topic of discussion for this evening, and that is the match preview. We traveling to Newcastle under these circumstances. No Cavani, no Martial. I think
most likely Bailly out.
Most likely, well, even though Bailly get injured, I think he played the second game. He played full 90 and he get mad.
Second game?
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he get mad in the match.
Okay.
Yeah, so no Cavani, no Martial, Maguire head in Greece. Who
Yeah,
are
jail
you?
in Greece, yeah. Not just in Greece, in a jail in Greece.
In a jail in Greece, you
Yeah.
know. So these are the situations, and Newcastle have, you know, they're on a good run so far. They're not doing bad, you know. So what do you think, Nico?
Boy, what's the lineup easy to pick, eh? The lineup,
Nico. Before you start,
yeah, yeah,
let me just get this comment in there.
yeah. Mm. You gotta go in, you gotta put in the SS. Yes. The SS compiling that money quicker.
That's fair. The way
The
she going to
SS
come
compiling
out.
that money quicker.
Oh God. Hey, I'll let her roll today, boy. Kevin said if Poch get 200 million to spend, he's spending 120 and buying about 5 players. Which way?
I mean, quality, eh?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He might try to get used to the Man United tax too, eh? You know. Anyway, go ahead, Nico.
Yeah, yeah, we were happy really at the start of Susu, boy. Yeah.
Hey.
I think Oli was signed by Maguire this weekend. You know what I mean? I think if Oli didn't purchase Maguire, let me say Mourinho purchased Maguire and Oli inherited Maguire, then there could have been a possibility Maguire could have been dropped. But the main reason that he would have gone out and spent that huge sum of money on Maguire, making him the world most expensive defender, right? Then he had a stand by it. You know, he had a stand by it, and even as we was talking before, he had a stand by it, he had a die by it, he had to go down sinking with it. You know, so I see Maguire, I think Tellers too soon to start. I might be surprised to even see him start. I know he did well for Brazil. He came on for Brazil and he had a bit of a cameo and did well. But still, I don't expect him to start. So I see Shaw, I see Maguire, I see Lindelof back. Honestly, I see Lindelof back. Wan-Bissaka, as much as difficult as it is to look at Wan-Bissaka, I think we'd have had a bit of training in him the last 2 weeks. So possibly we could see improvement in him. So that's the back four, which is a more or less unchanged back four with the here in goal. The midfield, I see Matic again, I see Pogba, I see Bruno, right, in the midfield. In the forward line now, I think if Van der Beek coming into the team, right, is if he played on the left or the right, I don't know. But I see Van der Beek coming into the team for Marshall being out, and I see Igalo starting with our forward line of Greenwood, Rashford, and Van der Beek. Right, so that's why I'm seeing this weekend. I think Van der Beek deserves some play time. I think he did well for Holland. He scored for Holland. You know, so I could definitely see him coming into the team.
I don't disagree with the point that you make about Maguire. I think Oli will stick with him. You know, and it's something that Fergie used to do a lot. You know, we talk about Fergie dropping players and subbing players after 10 minutes and thing. But there's one thing Fergie was loyal to players. You know, especially his signings, he used to make sure and give you time, you know, to justify your position, so that when he ready to drop the axe, he could say he give you opportunities, you know.
Exactly.
So I think that is something that Oli picked up from Ferguson. And so in that regard, I know for sure, I will actually be surprised if Maguire get dropped, you know. So yes, I see Maguire starting. I don't think he's going to throw Tellers into the team, you know, not with a day and a half training, you know, because I don't think he only came back into the country today, you know, so he'll get one training session with the team tomorrow. So knowing how you would want to integrate a player, you know, I don't think it'll make sense, you know, dropping Tellers into the team just like that, right? Especially when he wasn't your signing, if I could put it like that, you know. So I really do see Shaw starting. He will give them fellas the opportunity to make amends for that Tottenham game. And if the door make amends, and I could see a lot of changes remaining for the Champions League game. Right? The midfield, again, I've seen him going back with the same players, as you said, Nico. The only difference is I feel I feel an Igalo by Nico. I feel an Igalo. I don't know why. I'm feeling Igalo, you know. Igalo would have had time to work with Oli, you know, during the little 2-week break. So I don't know if it had things that he was probably working with Igalo on eyeing him for this particular game, knowing that Cavani can't play. Rashford hasn't been the best playing through the middle, you know, so you wouldn't want to give Rashford that kind of pressure, and not even Greenwood. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not seeing Rashford up top, and I'm not seeing him playing Greenwood on top. So I think we're gonna see the same middle three, and but what I would like to see, however, given the frailties in the defense, you know, I know it's not really our way and how we want to play. For the sake of, you know, trying to show up the back, I would like to see him go to a five at the back, and this is where he could have bring in Telesna. So either go with Shaw at left centre back, Maguire, and probably the middle for Bailly. I mean, Bissaka is not the best as a wing back, but I still give him the blind. So I know that back short now, and I know Telesna go get the opportunity to attack without having too much of a responsibility to recover and defend. You know, because you have Shaw there to provide that kind of cover. So I want to look at a 3-5-2 or 5-3-2, you know, and see how best we can work with, you know, Pogba and probably Bruno with a Matic, and see, you know, two on top, probably a Rashford and a Igalo, you know, because at the end of the day, I think Newcastle will still look at trying to exploit, you know, weaknesses, and they'll put pressure on Maguire, and they'll press Bissaka, and you see how Maximin, whatever his name is, he informed. So you will want to double team that, you know. So that's my take. That's my take on it.
I think he would play the 3 in the back at some point, but I think maybe Newcastle game a bit too early for that. You know, maybe possibly we might see that in the Champions League, right? Against PSG, possibly might see it there. But I've not seen it for the Newcastle game as yet. But you never know.
All right. You guys saying Newcastle is going to give us an easy ride? They're coming hard. They're not going to give us an easy ride yet. Of course, them fellas coming.
Yeah, them fellas coming and they're going to attack Shaw and they're going to attack Maguire. Right? You see them too. They're going to attack them too. Defensively, when Bissaka will still give you something defensively, right? So they would target Shaw and Maguire. Start left side, they go down on the left side hard. And with the pace and of them fellas, we in real problems.
And dependent on who they put on the right hand side, whether it's Bayo or Lindelof, that's our next week link there.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Simeon saying Greenwood needs to show up or show out. Yeah. Free Greenwood.
I understand it. I understand that one, man. So you say you find Greenwood being tied down? I catching that one, Simeon.
Yeah, Simeon, bring some clarity there.
Yeah. You see, it's trying to make it sound like if Greenwood is a Pogba. You know, you see free Pogba, you know what I mean? We're not playing Pogba in the Pogba position, and you know, I think Greenwood will be getting his opportunities. I don't know if you mean that play him centre forward and then play the centre forward role.
Kenton saying he does buy regular men. Oh, you're talking about Poch. All right, so nice. Those were some good signings, though. Them strikers need to score about 4. Yeah, right now we need to be outscoring teams because we can't afford to depend on our defense to hold a clean sheet. Yeah. Right? Nicholas saying yes, but they have majority shit. Oh, okay. I think I'll be talking about something else there. Nico, what do you think about the 4-4-2 diamond for that game?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
I afraid that by Davian boy. I think we'll get
spread on the wide.
Yeah, I feel we'll get because watch man, Nico, you see how playing with wide players, how teams just deal with us when they're crossing balls. We don't defend those kind of plays properly. So you telling me you're gonna give the width. We don't even close down plays. Throw in the middle good, we go close down and we go do with that kind of width. I was watching on the international break, I was watching France play the 4-4-2 diamond. And teams were exploiting them wide, and I find
space.
Yeah, there was like too much space, boy. And I find with a team that not really well drilled like Man United, we could look
problems.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's saying Van de Beek and Rashford up top. Van de Beek
I feel Van de Beek in that team. I feel Van de Beek starting.
We go see. Think you'll see Lingard in the front row before Igalo and Donny. Greenwood or Rashford up top. It's a good shot because, I mean, you know, you get that energy and industry from Lingard, but it's which Lingard go show up. All right. Imagine only thinking Igalo is better than Rashford or Greenwood up top. Here now, I think Rashford looking better coming where he has space to run at players. Rashford back to goal does not look good, and I have a feeling Newcastle going to sit back. Sorry. So Rashford don't have space, he not gonna look good at all. It's better you have a guy up inside the fighting them defenders. We go lose Rashford inside the Nicholas Straussman. I've said I fed up see we play a front three and the wingers don't can cross. But it's the type of football they want to play to Davian because we were never playing that kind of cross football game with kind of front three.
And then we bring back that cross either.
Yeah, the cross is really supposed to come from short and the Saka. The front two, Rash and Greenwood done. He has a 10, Pogba and Bruno. You know, Nico, there's a good point Kurt making here because for Portugal, Bruno just plays on number 8, and he just looks so good. He had that kind of industry to play from deep. So I don't know why I feel like we're wasting Bruno in that number 10 boy. When Bruno could get more from the 8 now. So I say if Pogba had a drop when I feel like if Pogba had a drop to the bench, then play Bruno as the number 8 and play Donny as the 10. You know? Yeah. Simeon saying, if not now for Greenwood, with Cavani and Marcel out when?
He had time. They don't force him now, and he had time.
Our team is currently set up to play a 5-3-2 and be effective, so maybe we'll see that. Yeah, because of the kind of players that he buys, so that's why I was thinking about it. You know? We was looking for attacking, you know, fullback, and we get that in Tellez. I'm still not too convinced on Tellez and Nico, but we go see. Hey, Jody, welcome, man. Good night. You're late in the dance, buddy. Kurt saying, I hope Igalo gets a run. I feel we go see Igalo. I don't know, but I mean, Igalo didn't really show himself too much in the last games, but I just feel I don't know. Put him up top, Simeon saying put Greenwood up top. I don't know how much I missed out on your top here. We talk about the transfer window. We talk about all the inevitability of the sacking, and now we're talking about we're previewing the Newcastle game. Right? Simeon saying, was watching France play, watching Pogba, but see Kante clean up all the mistakes defensively, where we can't. Nico, remember telling that?
And that is exactly what Pogba wants. Pogba wants somebody to clean up, do all the dirty work for him.
But if you want to play,
you think he want to play when he had the ball on the foot.
Yeah, but if the man is that kind of risk taker, Nico, I don't have a problem with that.
Well, then play that football when he with Kante. At Manchester United, have nobody to do that for you.
Fred.
So then you go look. Then how you go look? Right? Then how you go look at Manchester? You go look lazy. Right? Well, let me see what he say about that.
That's right. If I tell you, you see that team from the midfield go straight up top. Now we play against Sevilla. I feel all you need to get that for me, that group. I ain't somebody backline, right? That's Fred, Pogba, Bruno, Rashford, Martial, Greenwood. You see that group? I think that group needs some more time. Get that group some more time now. For the industry. You understand? And I thought that team plays so good. The defense let me down. Yes, we missed chances.
The defense let me down?
Yes.
Defense let me down?
Nico, you see them two goals
No, I said, yes, I said, but the amount of chances we had, we should have won that game. Goals.
Yeah.
Even if it's 2 goals score.
Now, by the time you feel the defense, watch me, your attackers can lay it down and the game could still go to penalties. Right?
Nah, but oh gosh. If it's football, if you don't take your chances, you would lose. That's just how the game does go.
If the defense good, you don't take your chances, you can still win on penalties.
Yeah, but they make it more hard for the defenders.
Yeah. Nah, but
it's a frustration too. Because you can't enjoy defending because every time I'm miss chances, you're being deflated because you're giving your heart and soul in the back there. And chance on top of chance and you're not scoring. Right?
Kurt saying by Matuidi and Kante does make Pogba look good in France. Kamavinga waiting to take Pogba's place. Eventually, Kamavinga, man, looking real good. You man haven't think he's the next man to take Pogba place for sure. And he touches just like Pogba too, eh? I hope it's able to head though, because he has real potential. Real potential. That Kamavinga fella, he good. Davian saying, what is all your thoughts on the drama with Martial, red card, and Maguire? We have handling it. Nico, you want to talk before I talk?
Same thing as saying Maguire does not have the character to be a Manchester United captain. You even saw Rashford was saying, hey, nah, something wrong with that ref. Come on, ref. Even if you know what I mean, you had to be red both sides, and you know Maguire was just passive, and I see epitome at the whole situation with Maguire. Right? He's not a Man United captain, and he do have Man United quality. He don't even have the character of a Man United player. You know, so I guess that's a bad fit. I think Oli kind of, you know what I mean? I think Oli presence or how Oli handled things not helping either. Because something a coach's lead from the front shoulder, aggression shoulder, you know what I mean? That drive and that. But Oli don't do it, so Maguire do it either. You know what I mean? So he has echoing the sentiments and the persona and the passiveness of the coach.
So, Nico, we come into the end of the video today. What is this score predictions, boy?
Good, but that's hard, boy. What's fair? This difficult. Why you think looking so bad? I feel shame. I feel shame. What's fair? I would have won all Joe.
But sure, you believe it.
I think I'm not a loss.
You believe it. I don't know. In my mind, I say, here what now? Draw go be a good goal to
I'm telling you, I go with that 1-1 draw. Hey, if you do better than that, fellas, I'm real grateful. But I think they form me in. It had no room to be too optimistic now. You know, so I 1-1 draw taking that. I think we can build from that, yes.
Anything else is a bonus. Anything else is a bonus. Yeah. Kurt saying Maguire have no balls, but lately too, I seen Marcel going to the ground too easily. In the UEFA Nations Cup, he falling to the ground too easy. Yeah, I think that's something he need to behave. But that's part of his game plan to win fouls.
Yeah, but I know man, actually be strong at times.
Yeah. So I don't too agree with that going to ground easy thing what Marcel getting of it. Because I think that even though the referee for that game Kurt, he made some misses, I thought he refereed the game decent in terms of allowing the physicality of the game to go now. You know, because players like to throw themselves on the ground too easy, and he left plenty tackles and things go because he find players just try to manipulate the game too much now. You know, so if more referees do that, they can kind of give players the indication that, hey, here what's going on. I ain't gonna get away with this. You know, so they're not play more football. You know? So I think that is something more referees have to look into. and try to get him kind of tricking the referee out of the game. And I sure if that referee Nico was in charge of the Tottenham game, he'd have seen right through Lamela to get Martial sent off. You know? But them that referees raising card for every little thing. Fergie was taking a captain's armband from Maguire, same game. Jody saying 3-0 in favor of Man U. Alright. Kurt saying 3-2 in favor of Newcastle. Davian saying 2-1. Well, 2-1 is in favor of the home team, because you say 2 first. Normally the first mentioned number is the home team. So that means Man U losing 2-1. Simeon saying 5-4 Greenwood hat-trick. What? I'm taking that. I'm taking that. And then we're playing number 9. So if you're playing number 9, Simeon, what are you going to say?
I agree.
Go ahead, Nicole.
I agree with Nicole, but I think I agree with Reams, but that ref made some dubious calls too.
Yeah. And I think I did say that, but what I thought was that how he allowed some of the physicality in the game to stay now. You know, he didn't blow for everything. But some of the calls was crazy because Martial got a penalty that should have been a penalty. You know, and some of the fouls on players I thought should have been called, but he allowed it to. I think he was trying to indicate something to the players in the game, and that's why he had to do it. You know? Anyway, guys, so thanks very, very much. Oliver Union one where's that? Come now, give me some more love now. You know? So, all right, so Davian cleaned it up. He said 2-1 in favor of United. All right. So the question is me and you who kind of shaky, boy.
Yeah, we are defense.
Yeah.
One all, if you get better than that, I like it for.
Any closing remarks, Nicole?
Nah, boy. It used to be fun looking ahead to United games. You couldn't wait for a game to come, and for some reason, off reset, I feeling at all, Reams, but I get that feel like, you know, United gonna play. I want to see that game. You know what I mean? I'm excited. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm kind of fearful, but I'm excited now. So that's the sort of get some results. You know, we sort of get some positive results, sort of build on the results, and see where the team, in terms of confidence, could go from there.
Yeah, I think the team had quality a little. Let me don't forget the team had quality dread. You know, we are Rashford, we are Greenwood, we are Bruno, we are Pogba. We had the players that could turn up. You know, so it's really for only to get them fellas and them back in the kind of frame of mind to put on performances and to, you know, make us want to see the team play and have faith that the team could beat teams like Newcastle, you know. Right now we're not feeling it. So it's on them to show up on Saturday and change our minds, you know. And I agree with Davian here, attack, outscore the opponent. If we defend shaky, as Simeon say, score 5 if we can concede 4.
Yeah.
You know? Simeon say anything can happen. Yeah. And Kurt, we gave the final comment here, bro. He said if we lose this game, I retire for the season.
Oh, Lord. Nah, too early, man. Oh, gosh. Too early.
Hey, I take it that, Davian. I take it that. Anyway, guys, it's been a pleasure. You know, we do enjoy this. We will be back on Saturday. God's willing to review the Newcastle game. So let me hope that it will be a good one. We're going to be talking and waxing lyrical about Greenwood, Beaver Trick. You know, we're going to be talking about Pogba and how he proven we wrong and yeah. Maguire. You know, Ramdas, Maguire might come and hush you up, who knows? You know, so let me hope, guys. You know, let me hope that the team step up and show what they could do. You know, because we have a real run. So have a good night, everyone. See you on Saturday.
Good night.